Assalamu alaikum. This is Pasha, the author of the Double Cross. And today, since we learned by repetition, I'm going to say the same thing that I've said to you before. It's something that we should already know, and that is the universe is governed by laws. And for every effect, there must be a cause, a reason. And the same cause or reason under the same conditions will produce the same effect, the same results every time, period. Okay, let me make this simple. Because we eat a lot of garbage, we are beasts, flabby, and sick as a nation. And not just physically, but mentally and spiritually as well. The obesity, high cholesterol, and diabetes is the effect, the results that we see caused by our sloppiness. Now, imagine studying a mouse, or better yet, two mouses, one white, the other black. Initially, white scientists treat both mice the same. So they both are energetic, strong, and content. The black mice, however, benefits the most from his healthy living, good food, water, his growth, his brain activity, doing basic testing, and his survival skills combined with his basic instincts excels those of the white test mice. So scientists notice this. They immediately then noted, then they decide to alter the diet of the black test mice. At first, his food rations are reduced by a third. They note a real change, no real change. To reduce his food even further to half. They note a slight weight loss difference in the black mouse, but other than that, he's still energetic and alert. Again, a system of drills are performed on the white and black mouses. In comparison, and the black mouse, even with his food and water reduced, still outperforms the white mouse. Next, they reduce the food and water of the black test mice to just a third. And they change the quality of his food. The water that they give him is contaminated with traces of alloys and metals. His food is reduced to fat and gristle, while the white test mice food and water remains of high quality. Again, both test mice are given a battery of tests and skill sets. And again, even with contaminated water and a poor diet, reduced motor skills and mobility, the black mouse outperforms the white test mouse. So guess what? The white scientists lie and change the results. You get that? This is the double cross. The universal laws are fixed. It cannot be altered. We are experiencing the same effects generation after generation because the causes are still the same. The Messiah put it this way in Matthew 12, verses 25 through 26. He said, "Every kingdom divided against itself will be ruined, and every city or household divided against itself cannot stand. If Satan drives out Satan, he is divided against himself. How then can his kingdom stand?" This is simple. And yet for our nation, it may as well be Chinese arithmetic. Because seemingly we cannot comprehend this, and we are the only nation of color that does it. You don't see hundreds of Asian men murdered in the streets every day across America. You don't see hundreds of Latino men murdered every day across America. You don't see hundreds of Native American men murdered across the country every day. And you don't even see white men killed by the hundreds every single day across America. But for the black man, the murder of himself every year across America is in the hundreds of thousands. Ever since the white man flooded black communities with heroin, opioids, crack, and automatic weapons. Today, the exact same causes exist, creating the same effect. year after year, decade after decade. And what's truly crazy about it all is that everyone, including the blacks killing and being killed, know that it is the white man behind the abundance of drugs and guns in our communities today. Hiding in the shadows, pulling the strings, then stepping back to watch us do exactly what he intended us to do. We know this as a nation, and we still can't shake it. For every effect, there is a cause. And the cause of our persistent demise is also simple. We lack knowledge of ourselves. We have been made to hate ourselves, and thus we don't value ourselves. We long to be anyone but us. Proud to be black, but why we act like we don't love ourselves. Little Machiavelli asked that question, as well as so many others before him. And we are yet to find a fundamental answer. Our problem has fragmented into 1,000 pieces. What started off as a physical enslavement has blossomed into a mental, spiritual, financial, political, social, and geographical enslavement. We murder our own people because they don't live on our side of town, or because of the color of clothing they wear. That's just how ignorant we are now. And we view these murders as a trophy. So we brag about it, like being spray painted on the walls. Today, blatant ignorance is a part of our culture. It's the cause. The effect is death to us all. You should know that though thought is utilized every day, we don't value it as we should value it, because thought has a great power over the self. Whatever preoccupies the thought gains life and becomes real. As a man thinketh, so is he or she. So imagine the thoughts of our young nation daily preoccupied with death, hate, and rage. For me, all this is usable if directed appropriately. As far as I'm concerned, they are killing the wrong people. Why aren't they battling the Klan? Why aren't they battling the skinheads? Why aren't they battling the oath keepers and the other white supremacists that attack our people? Instead of shooting brothers for wearing blue or red, why not shoot at those wearing white sheets with white cone hats, or those with the rebel flag on their cars, homes, or trucks, or tattooed on their bodies? Why aren't you shooting at them? You want to be killed or be killed, there is your target. Why isn't your anger, your hatred directed at them, the ones that put us in this condition? You want to beat someone up, go get them and do them like they did us for sitting at the lunch counter or sitting at the front of the bus. You want to put your feet in someone's ass, get the black males in our communities that beat, punch, and rape our sisters and abuse our children. It takes a village, right? Well, there you have it. Get the pimps and drug dealers off the blocks and out of our hoods. Stop looking up to them and start looking down on them. Our parents, the elderly, and our children are being shot and killed by stray bullets, and we aren't doing anything about it. So it's our fault. We have allowed this to go on for too long, protecting the glamour of the drug dealer instead of the life of our communities. It's not going to change until we do it. The white man loves things just as they are. This is the double cross. Assalamu alaikum.